Double texting.
Oh. Let's get into it.
What do you think about
No,
double
you
texting?
answer. What do you
I mean, I don't like it at all, but
No?
at all.
You won't do it.
At all.
See, and this is where I was like, I disagree.
Hold up. Stop. If you didn't watch the first part of this, of me and Rich and Mike breaking it down, I'm gonna need you to watch that first. After you watch that, you can come back here and really hear the sauce about double texting, everything we think about things. You're gonna get the sauce, but you need to get the sauce of the first episode first. So I'm gonna need you to click and then enjoy part 2, Rich Vocals, the LOFT TV. Let's get it.
It's all out of the purpose.
Yeah.
Right? Like if my purpose is like out of lack and I'm like, I need this person. But like, if like I'm trying to get shit done, if Rich Vocals hasn't came here and like I gave him a first text and he's late and he's showing up late to this podcast, and I'm gonna text him again. Where you at? Like, I call, you know, but like that's the thing, right? Like if you need something from someone in the sense of like, I'm trying to get shit done.
Yeah.
Double text them, even with a girl. You know what I mean?
I don't see the
where you at?
When it comes to
I'm here. I'm at Possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, with my boys, I'm gonna double text them, bro.
Yeah. So you're saying with girls, you would never.
So are you sexist? Is Mike O'Leary sexist?
My girlfriend, I will, maybe. She just had to talk me into it.
Really?
She was like, if I fall asleep, like I'll know when she falls asleep.
Yeah.
Like she's taking a nap or whatever. I'm like, okay, she's sleeping, like whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I would love to wake up from a double text. Like it would make my day.
Yeah.
It pains me to do it.
Hold on. So now I got to get into it.
Yep.
Is it a sense of pride that you have then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So then.
Oh, yeah.
Then having pride within that is pointless then.
But I have also watched a lot of podcasts on this stuff.
Okay. Talk to me.
Okay, so
I'm educated, he said.
I've read books. I've done it all, man. I feel like it does. You guys touched on it too on the pod, like that I'm talking about. It does depend on the stage.
Yeah.
If it's like the very beginning, I'm definitely never. I am never like. There's nothing.
Really?
There's nothing you could do to get me to double text. There's just nothing.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's how your absence, the only thing you can give someone, especially in that stage, like specific to you, is your absence.
Yeah.
So that's always been my train of thought.
I see that. I can see that.
Especially like, I mean, my girl and I, we split for a little bit. We get back together. She's talking to me about being on like Tinder and shit like that. She's like, I realize how easy it is to not be alone because I could make a Tinder and get like 200 messages by the end of the weekend.
Exactly.
So sometimes, to me, I'm like, yeah, just the absence is like number one.
Okay. I see.
I see where you guys made good points on it.
Yeah.
My mind isn't open to it, but like I see where other people could talk themselves into it.
Well, here's my thing is I'm going to give you a lot of absence because I'm so focused on my grind and everything that I do. So it becomes a time where I'm off my grind and the person, whatever, and it depends on how much time it's been, right?
Yeah.
If it's been 12 hours, if there's like whatever, and it depends on the context, the conversation you're having. There's so many different, it's hard to really say. It's like,
for me,
it's not binary. It can't just be no double text. But I agree with you in the sense of like, don't be overbearing. But like, sometimes
I'm never doing that.
Yeah, so like, oh my God,
I've been in the conversations where you're like quick firing texts to each other, like bang, 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 bang. Yeah, I will double text in that sense.
Yeah.
Because
that's not considered a double text.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, yeah, see, I had to clarify it because I think he was getting at that.
A double text is you're sending a message, no response, and you know you didn't get a response, and she knows she didn't respond.
Like I'm not,
and then reaching out again.
I'm not doing it.
See, for me, I lack pride in wanting somebody.
Yeah.
Because if I want you, I see assets or I see like parts of you that I know we could grow together with. So I'm going to delete my pride in, okay, I shot my shot. Let me solidify my shot got missed.
Yep.
That's why you get 2 foul shots.
I like that train of thought. And I do think.
And the success rate is right.
I think mine is more of a manipulation as I get older. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, was I manipulating people by doing the absence? Like I didn't want to give it.
Yeah.
But I did. Like, is that Is it manipulation? Like, I don't know.
I think.
What the hell you have? This is a real question.
I think a part of it for you, if I'm going to sit in your shoes, and just is just some opinion, that could be totally wrong. Yeah. But I think a part of it for you is you have a lot of pride in that sense that it's like, what? You know how fire I am?
Yeah. I think I could think I'm more fire though.
Yeah.
Like, I think I could think I'm more fire. I think I'm doing it for pride, but also, you want it?
I could be wrong.
Here's the thing. I think I'm so fire 100% that I'm like, there's no reason this person shouldn't like me.
Yeah.
That's my thought. Okay. So I'm like,
I think the double text for me is because I don't think I'm as confident.
Oh, really?
Because I'm like, this is a defense mechanism. Like, I will not get caught up sending another and getting shut down. I think you have to be very confident.
That's a different view.
I don't know though, because then I know a lot of unconfident guys who do it because they're not.
Depends on.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Depends on the.
That's what I'm saying. For me, I know I'm wavy. I have a lot of confidence.
So it's like I'm shooting, man. I want you.
Yeah, I know that I'm dope, and I know I bring so much to the table, mama. Like, you're gonna be happy over here. But I'm saying I don't have enough. I don't have pride to be like, you know what? Okay, she didn't respond back. I'm going to the fellas, and my fellas are telling me, bro, don't send another text. I'm like, I'm going to. Like, I'm going to, and I'm going to see if it hits. But it's also like the she brings me that much joy that I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if I get curved again.
Your explanation is right on your side because it's like, I don't want you to miss out on like what I have to offer.
Baby, don't miss out.
I'm trying to help you out.
I'm here to help.
Come on. Come on.
I'm here to help you.
Come on, Mike.
And we can be great together. But I do understand, like, there's some conversation, but it's also the conversation too. Like, if it's just starting out, I wouldn't. Like, the first couple conversations, if I have to,
I just can't
I'm not
do
doing
that.
that because if you're just not interested, it's okay to be not interested.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
If we're hitting it off and it shows that we're hitting it off, okay, like, you got busy and you forgot real fast. Hey, mamas, how was your day?
So I mean, I'll be honest. Sometimes I can be a little overbearing because sometimes I'm just like, I'm so me. I'm so me right in the beginning. You meet me, I think it's a little too much for people sometimes. Like, I'm like, hey, what's up? And they're like, who is this?
I've witnessed you out in public, and people are gravitate to that energy. So I don't know if that's true.
Yeah. Well, no, it depends. It depends because some people are a little more like, I don't know. There always is that type of person that's like, I don't know you. You know, like there's those kind of people.
Okay.
But most people love it, but there's always that 30%. And I feel like that 30%, I'm always like,
you want that girl?
That's that girl.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm like, why doesn't she?
I'm like that too. You know what excites me?
Everybody's kind of like that. As a man,
no, I'm bad.
You're bad.
Like, if she's not talking to nobody in the club or she's not talking to nobody at the event, I want you. Like, what?
I kind of hate them.
Oh shit!
I kind of see that girl in the corner. I'm like, yeah, she sucks.
Mike sees the girl that, like, there's like 10 dudes trying to talk to her. He's like, that's mine.
Nah, I kind of hate them too.
Oh,
I've been through a lot, man.
I like the woman that's like, she knows that she's content by herself. She knows she's the life of her own party.
Yeah,
that's beautiful to me. That's art to me.
Okay. Well, yeah, if they're by themselves by having a good time, I love that.
Yeah.
If she's sitting in the corner on her phone.
Oh, stank. No.
Yeah,
we don't like stank.
I don't like that.
Because I gotta be able to bring you home to mommy, and mommy don't like that.
I've seen a lot of those girls. Like, I would see them, like, it blows my mind that you can, like, know people for years on social media, but, like, not really know them. Yeah. That's another conversation. But I've seen girls on social media, then I'll see them out.
Yeah.
And it's like, on social media, like, they're like always the ones that are like tweeting everything. Just everything, every detail. And then you see them and you're like, dude, like, you are in the corner tweeting. Like, that sucks. Like, that's
Listen, I think it's about time that Zak G Lover shoots his shots. All the ladies out there, librarian types.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna because I'm an extrovert, right? I have found, and this is a little bit of a deeper conversation.
Talk to me.
That introverted women make more sense for me. So the girl that is kind of the quiet one, I love going up and making her feel like, she, whatever. And then, like, I can kind of lead her in ways.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like that type of energy.
I like.
So I think that's kind of what you're saying of like the girl that's like maybe more. Is it shy that's in the or it's like the
shy is cute, but like if you're confident and you are just having a grand old time on your own, you know you're pretty, and you just know you're just bleeding that from a distance. I'm making my way over, like, like my name's Rich.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
How's it going?
I just like someone that, like, I know to get like what my thought process is. Yo, together we would be amazing. She's so confident. I'm so confident. Let's take over the world.
So you're looking for your queen bee?
You seen the Rick Ross?
Like that, yeah.
You seen the Rick Ross meme where he's like, "I'm gonna eat it." Like that's you. I'm gonna eat it.
No, but like I like, but introverted versus extroverted.
That's pretty good.
I think someone that's kind of like me would be the best. Someone that's like introverted, extroverted. That's the person that I need. That's both. Not too extroverted because I'm gonna get drained from you. Like, I don't know if I could do that. But it's someone that can like, we were the life of the party, but like for 3 weeks now, let's stay home.
Do you feel like you could be, either of you feel like you could be with someone who is, I mean, you just kind of answered the question I'm going to ask, but can you be with someone that is like the same as you?
No, I can't.
I don't know.
I can't. I need someone who compliments me, not is the same as me. So it means, again, I'm an extrovert. I need someone who's more introverted. And to your point, I don't want the person who's not going to just go out or talk to anyone. I'm just saying, I'm a little more this way, you're a little more this way. We find a nice, beautiful yin and yang middle ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the woman that's not scared to start conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like someone comes up to them and she's not going to be like, what? Like she's going to be like, hey, how are you? Like, I like that because when someone comes up to me and talks, it's naturally going to happen because our gravitational pull. I'm not afraid to have conversations, so don't be weirded out.
I really love, I have like a super appreciation for my friends' girlfriends who are like down to have like good conversations with their friends. Cause sometimes you'll meet people's girlfriends and they're like exactly what you're saying. Like they're like, like nobody better talk to me ever. Yeah. I hate that.
Like they're getting ready. Girl, if this dude walks up to me, any of them walk up, you're going out into a public setting where people are going to be.
Like you can just talk.
I don't like that.
Some of my best conversations have come from my friends' girlfriends because it's like both guards are down. Like, there's like nothing there. So it's like and it's nice to just have a conversation with the opposite sex. Yeah. So I love that. I love girls that are like, this is my man's over here. Like, that's my guy. But I'm also like not going to be a douchebag. Like, I'm going to talk to people and shit.
At the end of the day, as long as there's boundaries set.
Yes.
Wow. Came full circle.
You're good.
Bringing the themes and tying them together. Rich vocals in the Zak G stew.
I feel like this should be a part 2 of the part 1. Like, this was so fun. I love the second part. Like, that was a good question.
You feel like we should split this up? Is that your
is that your professional opinion? So we can keep going.
Well, this goes back to something I wrote. Sorry, I'm gonna keep taking it from you. So I'm watching your guys' pod, and you start talking to him about his script, and you're like, "It's super fire." I didn't finish it, and it got me thinking. I'm like, and then I got probably, let's say the pod was 50 minutes. I probably got 40 and cut it off. Like, go watch something else. But I'm just like, I need to like watch something else. How do you go about knowing? Because this kind of ties in too to like splitting it up. Because I feel like it's just, people can think a podcast is so sick. Like I've seen so many. I listen to Joe Budden every week.
Love that.
There's a dude, Jay Shetty, I listen to almost weekly, and I love their pods. Rarely will get to the end of any of them. Yeah. But I love them. Religiously listen to them. Yeah. Never get to the end though. Yeah. How do you go about it? Almost knowing, or do you know that it's just tough for people to get to the end, but it's not like an insult.
Oh, you're talking about someone watching my podcast.
Yeah, say they're like, how do you go into it knowing like there's a high chance maybe like a handful of people are gonna get here start to end?
I'm not gonna say I have all the answers. I'm not fully there yet, but I know for myself, when I look at the analytics and I see where the majority of people stop, I'm like, dang, right then and there now, that's where I'm going to ask the tough question.
Damn, you're
You know what I'm
really
saying?
studying this.
That's where I'm like,
That's
so
good,
like
man.
if the last,
You got analytics on songs, like, can you see like when you need to like start going like really
where
start
do I
going
need to go?
in, like go crazy, like
so
going
like-
crazy.
Like when do I gotta really let them know?
So like what I'm saying is like in the beginning, like I said, season 1, everybody would tune in. It was like a thing. Everybody would tune in, but they would stop at a certain time. So season 2 and season 3 and 4, that's where I really got it down pat. Right when it's somebody that I know that has, they come to me like, yo, I want to talk about it all, bro. Like even like my traumatic thing that I went through, I'm like, sure you want to talk about that? I always make sure. They say, yeah. Okay. So now we're talking, and now I want you to be comfortable. Right when I feel that you're comfortable and I know the time that it's going, I'm going to ask that tough question of how did you combat that, right? How did you get through that? And what's your advice to do that? Now, as a viewer, I'm watching to see what he has to say there. And now you're a viewer still.
What's the most uncomfortable situation on the Loft? Like, what's been the most uncomfortable?
This is a good question.
I feel like I know what it is, but go ahead.
I don't know if you know this one.
I
This
might.
one was beforehand. They're now my boys, but beforehand, I had Josh Gross, my brother. He always sends me people to interview. Like that's one thing he would like. My inbox is full of, yo, he's great. He's doing a lot. He's great. He's consistent. Da 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 da. He meets all the qualities you want, etc. So he sends me an artist that's not from around here, and I'm like, oh, he's fire. Like he's dope. Like maybe I'll interview him. And Josh is on my back, bro. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And I'm just like, all right, let me look more into it. I'm like, I'm a fan of him. Like his music's fire, and the video quality that he does, whoever does his videos is fire. Like we gotta do it. So. Josh is like, yo, bro, he wants to talk about this. He wants to talk about this and the passing of da-da-da and all this stuff. I'm like, you sure he wants to talk about that? He's like, yeah. So now I'm like doing questions and you know what I'm saying? I get all my questions prepared. And they came from a far place. So they come and it's not just him. In my, like a kind of room like this, a little bit bigger, there's at least like, including me and Twist and Josh, there's at least 10 people inside now. Right? So now for a podcast, you want the guest to feel comfortable. He's not really feeling comfortable because his boys are watching. Like that's not a thing. He feels comfortable like if something went wrong, but he doesn't feel comfortable to open up because his boys are watching. Like being soft in front of your boys is just not normal for some people. For some people. So
Yeah,
I'm
Mike's
like,
always
I'm
soft in
trying to
front of
get
me.
there with them.
Mike's always soft in front of me. Mike's a softie.
So then
I'm soft too though.
Yeah?
You know,
Love
we're all
that.
pretty sensitive here.
I love that. So then I'm going, he asked me, he's like, yo, bro, but a lot of the questions that me and Josh went through, I'm telling Josh what I'm going to ask him. He says to me right when we start off, yo, don't ask me this, don't talk about this. And I look at my list of questions.
All those.
It's every single one of them. And and the only thing I got to go off was, he's one of those folks that delete a lot of his Instagram posts, so I don't really have too much on his Instagram, and I just have his music that I listen to. I'm happy I listened to his music. I'm starting off, and I got to a point, and if you see this in the interview, if he's watching it, he knows. My body was just like, my brain was just like, you have nothing left. I had nothing, no questions, no nothing. But then I could see his mannerism and his body language, and I went off of that. That's when you have to analyze who you're talking to. I just went off of that, and the rest of the conversation went great. People watched it and said they loved it, and nobody said to me, yo, that was an awkward moment for you. Like, nobody said that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
felt it though.
But I knew for myself, I'm sitting across, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I just feel eyes. All 10 of them.
10
All
eyes,
of them.
no questions.
Josh is looking at me like, bro, I made them come out here for you. Like, don't. Twist is just like, Twist is just sitting there like.
Twist pulled up. He's just like, I'm
so
just
I was
gonna.
sitting there like, wow, this is awkward. Okay. And then I just came up with a question as of, what brings you peace? Because you went through a lot of traumatic stuff. And right when I said that, he said, yo, bro, nobody's asked me that. And now he can open up. And now his boys are in the back like, word, yeah, talk about it.
Talk about it.
And that's when it's like the open room. And now it's not tailored to like my questions prehand. It's like, I'm reading your body language and I can see you're tensed up right now. Let me calm you down by talking about something that brings you joy. And that's what it did. But that was a tough moment for me. I was like, damn.
That's you. Well, talk about growth.
Yeah.
Talk about growth, though.
Yeah.
That is a moment pivotal.
Yeah.
Because as much as it's the awkwardest thing, it's like now I know if this happens again, if I gotta on the fly do something, I've done it before.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing, before a guest would come, it depends on the guest. Not all guests I can do this with, but if it's a certain guest that I know off bat, I listen to your music, or I'll look up all your businesses, I'll have no questions prepared for you at all. And I want to just have a civil conversation. And I know sometimes I'd say to Wyatt, bro, I have no questions prepared. He's like, bro, what? And I'm like, he's like, bro, they're coming in 5 minutes. Like, I know, they get here, and Wyatt's like, yo, you killed that. I'm like, yeah, bro, because I literally love conversation. I love conversation.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
I'm right with
texting
you, bro.
me on the FaceTime or phone calls with me is mad fun. Just saying.
It's so sick, girl.
Yeah, man, shy girl in the corner.
Drop your number in the chat.
If you're a shy girl in the corner of a Utica bar,
shy.
of an Orlando bar,
No, I like the shy. He likes the outgoing girl that's not getting attention.
yes, that is by
You're looking
yourself.
for a specific-
If you go out by yourself and you're pretty outgoing in Orlando,
Actually, I don't even know what my type is. I like the shy and I like the outgoing. So I just like the person.
I love all the girls.
I just like the person.
What's top 5 people to pod with?
Ooh.
Top 5 people to pod with.
Easily Zach. Me and Zach had a fun time. Easily Hilda. Oh, that's coming out soon. That you weren't there for that. Hilda, she came from Harvard.
Oh,
She's
wow.
from Utica. She went to Harvard. Like her success story is just beautiful. Like talking to her was so natural. It was like, bro, like, what is going on? Another great person, Jake Daniels, amazing.
It gotta be Josh. Yours and Josh's are pretty legendary.
Me and Josh was too nervous, bro. Josh was not Josh who he is now.
Okay.
Like if you watch that episode, me and Josh is like,
facial hairless too, like little baby face.
Josh was still finding himself during that point in time. Obviously, off the camera, me and Josh have the deepest conversations. But like in front of the camera, Josh was like, yo, bro, I'm used to like recording stuff. So this is a little different.
Yeah.
But
it's good you did it for him.
I love that I did it.
Yeah.
Loved
You
it.
could see it even in that, like, that moment of him opening up in the podcast.
Yeah.
Like once I put it on here while I was setting up. Yeah.
I
I was
love
like,
that.
why not put season 2, episode 1 when it was like, and it's funny because when I watched it,
Yeah.
it didn't seem awkward to me because I was also young and awkward.
Yeah.
So like for me, I was like watching these two dudes like both there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and now I'm watching it, I'm like, wow, I don't remember him being like a little like as timid.
A little timid, right? During that time,
Yeah.
he opened up towards the end, which I really
He did.
like. He definitely did, and so did Twist. Twist also like started off nervous and then ended off being like the most comfortable because
Twist was, I love that one, man.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
yeah. So then, but for Josh is like my little brother. So like,
Yeah.
and Twist is my big brother. So it's like a dynamic that conversations with them is just so fun.
Who's the number 1 person you want to pod with?
Anybody.
Anyone.
Famous.
And what's like the number 1 question you want to ask them?
I want to talk to Joe Budden. He's the reason I started all of this.
I love that.
Number 1 question would be like, that's a tough question. I
Eating you up right now.
respectfully,
He really would.
respectfully so. Respectfully.
Where did you find your girl, Joe? Where did she come from?
Hey, like you have to ask Joe some. He doesn't want any
Exactly.
like.
I would-
what was the one question you said? What motivates you? Joe would be like, "Oh, that's bullshit."
Yeah, he'd be like, that's what you made me smile for. I would ask Joe, how many times does it take you to get married to realize you found the one?
Yeah, no, for real. And he would keep it a buck.
Respectfully so. He's been married a few times on camera and proposed on camera. That's as a person that wants that one time that I proposed to be the last time and the biggest time. That's like traumatic to do it a few times and on camera.
We go through all of my logic when we talk about like your music career and other people's music careers and their trajectory, whatever, is all from listening to Joe Budden.
Yes.
He is a master of knowing what's coming.
Yes.
He's a master of knowing why people are doing what they're doing.
He's
like,
brilliant.
I can't believe.
But when he says it, it sounds so crazy.
You're like, what? Like,
come on, Joe.
Like, I forgot. His Drake takes are second to none.
He loves Drake. That's why.
Can't get enough of them.
He loves.
can't get enough of him.
You love Drake. That's why.
That's why I also love his Drake takes.
I love Drake.
His Drake takes are so good though, because he was
Amazing.
like there.
Yeah.
He was like there. He kind of knows why
Yeah.
things are happening.
Yeah.
He has a good guesstimate of it.
But sometimes he sounds a little like overly. He loves him more than I do.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
But I think it's because he played at the highest level.
Yeah.
Like he knows what it's like to play. Like us three know how it is to play at our level. Like we have an idea of what it's like to play there.
Yeah.
Joe really knows though. He knows how to like a label giving a budget.
Yes.
So
that
a push of a label.
He gets it more.
He understands like how tough this Drake run.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I work at a barbershop.
Uh-huh.
People come in. My least favorite people are people that discredit LeBron and Drake.
I can't stand people that discredit Drake.
Like, it's just like, yo, the things he's done is, I mean, we're just not going to see it again.
Like,
we can't see it again.
like imagine.
He's the last.
Did you see that there's a Rory and Maul video?
That's what I saw. That's what I saw.
Shout out Rory and Ball though.
I love them too.
Yeah,
man.
I do. I still do. I
love
still
Rory
do.
and Maul.
But who was like before Drake? It was Lil Wayne. And before Wayne, who was that?
50.
Loaded question. Yeah, it was fifth.
50.
It was fifth. Yeah, it was fifth.
It was a small.
But now
window.
look at the layout of like the people
I
you
actually
just
have
named.
actually have a hot take. 50s prime.
Yay. But Ye was during other
Yeah, Ye and Jay are interesting because
Yeah.
I feel like they have like the longevity is obviously there.
Yeah.
A lot of people came and had bigger reigns than them during their
their
span,
reign. Yeah.
though. 50, I actually feel like 50's height is bigger than any Drake height. Obviously,
What?
bro, 50, when the Massacre came out, we had a radio station, Syracuse, Hot 107.9. Massacre drops, they play the Massacre the whole day. Like, that's just unheard of.
Yeah.
Just unheard of.
Yeah.
They're playing, what's the second song? It's like Guns Go Off. Or is that Curtis?
You know my gun go off.
Yeah, like
that one.
they're playing, but either way, they're playing Gatman and Robin
Yeah.
on the radio
But
station.
I'm saying this for Drake.
But
right?
listen,
Talk to me.
but listen.
I'm listening.
They moved Get Rich up a week early because it leaked.
Mhm.
They
Oh,
moved
yeah.
it up a week early. It still has the biggest drop in hip hop history.
Respectfully so.
Like that's really
No, that's huge.
incredible.
That's huge.
That's incredible.
Massacre.
Get Rich. Oh, they played the Massacre. Yeah.
Second song?
Beg for Mercy is a platinum album.
Mhm.
2 albums in 1 year.
Yeah.
Just like
Respectfully so. I'm not discrediting.
I'm just saying
50
the
at all.
height of
Yeah.
50 is bigger than the height of Drake.
So then,
I'm not saying it's a better run. I'm just saying like if we built a building of
Yeah.
of the heights of them,
yeah.
the 50 building is a little taller at the height of it though.
Oh, in that moment.
Yeah, obviously Drake is a way bigger star
Oh,
longevity wise.
okay, my argument
I'm just saying,
totally
like in
different then. Okay.
2004, we'll
Yeah.
say after Get Rich has been out for a year, Beg for Mercy's done what it's done.
Mhm.
I would say Drake doesn't have a height quite like that. It would be 2015, maybe
Mhm.
ghost rating year. If you're reading this is going crazy, and what a time. It's that or right before Views, and I just don't think it had the pull like 50. I mean, I'm a 9-year-old white kid in the suburbs, and I wrote a rap. I had a pitch for why they should sign me to G Unit because I'm like I was dead set. I'm like, if I meet him, all I have to say is 50. Look, like we have to get this demographic of people. We need the 9-year-olds. Like, look at what Lil Bow Wow did. I can be that
so
for
funny.
I had a rhyme ready to come at Cameron. I was ready to come
Cam,
at.
Killer Cam.
I
is
was
that
like,
man.
yo, Cam, you don't want it with my brother, man.
Killer Cam is my boy.
Like, you know, I was a G Unit soldier.
I was a Dipset.
I was a G Unit
Dipset dude.
soldier. Then we
There
have
was
to
a mo-
fight.
there was-
I'm still riding for my brother, man.
There was a time where I was heavy on Dipset because it was like Dipset, like for where I was in New York, Dipset was like they created the swag. So like everything I did was just like the popping pink. Like I wanted to be Cam for a minute.
Cameron.
You
like-
know the Cam diss, Max B's on the hook. I forgot what the song's called. Might be like You Gotta Love It. It's a J diss.
yeah.
It's so good.
Everything about Cam is
Like
you know what? Is this
I
a hot
love-
take? Is this a hot take?
Go ahead.
Cam and Larry June similar?
Wow. computers Putin. Yeah, like Larry kind of took a little bit of that.
Yes.
Larry did take a little bit of that.
Yes.
Just saying random shit and it sounds so wavy.
fire, yeah.
And you were just talking about how music always comes back around.
Respectfully.
That's where we are, I think, right now.
Yes,
It's right
yes.
around that time, but a little more melodic.
Super-
It's kind of like, you know how, you got the cargos, but like, you also kind of wear more of a fitted, it's like more of a fitted
New
baggie.
Balances are hot now.
Right? It's like a fitted baggie. It's like it comes back around, but in like a different way.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's like Cameron, but melodic. It's still that same kind of attitude.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a hot
That
take.
no, that's not. That's a good take.
I'm gonna run with that one.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
good.
running
That
with
is
that,
a
yeah.
good.
I feel like the 2000s came back a lot earlier than a lot of other eras have come back, and I don't know if it's because people like how you're 27. How old are you, Rich? 27. I'm 30. I feel like because our generation is like a lot because of social media. There's a lot of things I hate about social media. The one thing I love though is it feels like our generation's not getting kicked out by 18-year-olds yet. Like it feels like they kind of look at us like not like old heads. They're like, yo, they know themselves.
Ooh, it's
and
a
I
different
feel
topic.
like the 2000s really came back earlier than like the 80s.
Well, here's the thing. I'm doing the most iconic beat vote on my story.
Yeah.
And I feel like a person like us is perfect for it because it's been 30 years of hip hop. We aren't the first 10 years. We came in like the middle 10 years, like right in the middle height of hip hop.
Yeah.
So we have that old perspective of like, we go back, we listen to Biggie, we listen to Tupac, we respect that. But we also like this new age, we love the gangster rap, and then it flips into the Kanye and the backpack and polos, and we're getting a taste of kind of everything on the smorgasbord. It's not just straight up 90s boom bap. And then we're more open to the new age sound as well. So we can relate to old heads, we can relate to the new Gen Z.
I think reasoning why they haven't been like, oh, you guys are old or like we don't rock with y'all is because we fell in love with, we talked about it a little bit. We fell in love with Millie. We love hardcore rap, but we also fell in love with Kanye, 808s. So we know the 808s. We know the beat is important to us. So we still rock with their music, but we also do want some context. So that's why they still be like, oh, like, yeah, I get it. That's big. That's a good topic, actually. To think about, like, because I know there was a point where I was saying, like, y'all some old heads. Y'all don't get it.
I mean, I remember like guys being 30 years old when I was 18 trying to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gary. I was like, you can't tell me a goddamn thing. Like, you cannot tell 18-year-old Mike O'Leary anything.
Mike O'Leary.
I talk about the double text and pride thing.
Yeah.
We had one dude, there's like a group of us out here. We were called the Fly Boys Club.
That's fine.
And we were like,
the Fly Boys Club is fine. We just gonna graze over that.
We sold Westcott out. I mean,
really?
Yeah. We were.
That's fire.
We had in the YouTube days.
Can we get a podcast before I get up out of here?
we should. We were getting like, so this is like 2011. We were getting like YouTube videos. We were getting a G in a day.
Of that.
And back in that time was like
Huge.
a G in a day was
Huge.
like
huge.
Tough.
Yeah.
It was tough. So in that time, we had this one dude come in and he's like, I'm trying to manage y'all, whatever. And one of the guy who kind of brought everybody together was like, I vouched for him. Like, he's bros with my brother, like whatever. Everybody warms up to him. And I was like such a dick. And all he did was love me. And I was like, I want nothing to do with this guy. Like, he like was like, I want you guys to drop on a schedule, and just I'd go home and just drop a freestyle on SoundCloud just to spite it.
That's funny.
I was such a little asshole, and he's like my best friend now. We're
Oh,
like
he
the
is?
only two that talk still from the
Really?
Fly Boys Club. Yeah. Oh,
How
yeah.
many was it inside the Fly Boys Club?
Me, Jalen, Eli, Mags.
Oh, that's a lot. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, there's a few. One kid. Yeah, we were.
Real. That's a big statement.
We were like, we would go to the movies and people would be like, not me, the head dude, his name was Sean Mags, shout out to Mags. When Mags would step out, people wanted pictures.
What?
It was, I mean, we were rock stars.
That's so
For
fun.
like, for a little bit, not too long. Like this was 2011, by mid 2012, it was, it changed a lot. I think people were like, we wanted you to get out of here by now, and it didn't happen.
But it's crazy how kids can navigate what's popping and not. Like the fact that the kids around you like, oh, we want pictures. Now us as adults are gonna be like, why is he so cool? Okay, he's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like kids can navigate anything. We can say something's hot and it might not stick.
Yeah.
The kids can navigate what's hot and what's not hot. I do want to bring back a nice little toasty conversation though. Mm-hmm. This is on the loft, on the Better with the Bros with my boys. What are you doing in this scenario? The scenario is this. Me, Zak G, Mike, my boy Wyatt there. Who wants to be the person with the lady? Just so
Zach, for sure.
Okay, so we all step out. You bring the lady, I brought my lady. Wyatt brings his lady, Mike brings his lady. We all out. We got the section. We got a nice section, right? People are looking up at us. They're not looking down. They're looking up at us, right? VIP poppies, right? And you got a stack of bread in your pocket. I don't know why you carrying it, because you can, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you have a stack of money in your pocket, right? Mm-hmm. Your girl comes up to you and she says, hey, I'm about to go get a drink at the bar. And you're just like, okay, that's fine. I can go get it though. You don't have to go get it. And she's like, no, I want to go do it. Like, it's okay. And you're like, okay, you hand her money, like a stack, you know what I'm saying? That's what you got all the time, you feel me? And she goes to the bar. So now there's a dude at the bar and he's like, hey, little mama, I'm going to buy you a drink for you. Are you upset that your girl takes it or no?
I honestly am. It depends. Like, I feel like if she's my girl, I trust her. Mm-hmm. If she's with me and like I'm with her, I trust her. So might as well take the drink because now she doesn't have to spend my money.
That's
you know what I mean? And then she comes because if she's truly my girl, she'll come back to me as like, yo, got that guy to pay for my drink. I'll be like,
no, you witnessed it. You're in the VIP. Because we up right now. You see, we in the VIP up section. You know what I mean? So we seeing it.
But my thing is, if she's my girl, she's looking back at me like,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like, if she's my girl. Like, if she...
Context to it. Like, it depends where you are in your relationship. Mm-hmm. It depends on if you've been beefing for the last 2 weeks. Like, if you've been beefing for 2 weeks and she takes it, I'm like... Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this when we get to the car.
My defense, my boys, we all have a different take on it. But me and my boy Prince, we're kind of like similar in the sense of, don't take that drink. Carefully decline it, respectfully decline it, and be like, I'm okay. It's not even like I got a boyfriend. I'm okay. It's just like I'm okay. I'm good. Because that man, why is he buying the drink? He wants a leg up. Don't give him that. You know what I'm saying? So take that, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay. I won't be like mad at you if you take it. I'll just be like, babe, like what? Why did you take? You didn't have to. We are not hurting for money over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gave you a stack. Zach was like, take the whole stack. You know what I'm saying? You have the money.
Yeah.
You don't gotta take that.
I see what you're saying, but I'm also like, dude.
It's not that deep.
Like, if it's not that deep, it's not that deep. Go ahead, get the drink. But like Mike said, the context, if we're fighting and she's like trying to, you know, like screw Zach, bro. Like, I'm gonna take this drink and
so you're
gin and tonic.
Cool with it? You're cool with it?
I'm split. I'm split on it. It really. I'm split. I feel like I'm trying to ask myself, like, would like my girl would probably get mad if I don't know if she would though.
If you took the drink, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if she would be mad. You always gotta
do perspective. That's important.
I'm trying to put myself in her shoes if I took the drink.
Yeah,
it would be. I know it's like such a hypothetical question.
Super hypothetical,
but it's like the body language. It's a body language.
Yeah,
like if her body language when she accepts it is like a certain way, and it's like you're like, ooh, I didn't like that body language. Like she thought about it with this guy like a little bit in that moment. Be like, like I hate that.
Yeah.
But if she's like standoffish and like, like, well, I took the drink because like whatever.
Why not? Yeah.
It's like, okay, all right, we're not gonna trip about it.
There's certain ways like if my mama's right, go to the bar, get a drink offered to her, and she's just like, takes it. That's my baby.
That's fire.
That's my baby.
Yeah, like, that's fire. But if she says now they're like sitting there laughing, waiting for the drink.
Don't laugh with him.
Yeah, like definitely don't laugh. Do not like share a joke.
No joke.
Unless the joke is like he's like, dude, your guy's kind of fly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And she's like, haha, yeah, he is like better looking than you.
Unless only way
good.
I'm
That's
okay
good.
with it if it's Theo Von and he has a joke for her and she wants her to tell it to me, then I'll laugh because Theo Von's dope.
If Drake buys your,
No, we fight. Respectfully
You're like,
so.
no, Drake.
Back up. Buck it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. That one. When we put that up on the loft, I got so many. It's not that deep. Why do you care if your girl gets a drink? Like, what is? I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I can admit that I'm territorial in certain ways. Like, not the worst territory, but I'm like, yo, that's my baby. I'll take care of her. Back up. That's just how I feel.
I always feel split on these things because I'll feel like I could see where a woman would be like, I want you to be territorial and like
That's
and
what
like
most girls said
be
to me.
protective over me. And then I can also see where women would also be like, don't.
But hold up, though. If a girl's asking me to be territorial and that's not who I am, like I feel like that's almost an insecurity on her end.
Yeah.
Because she's like, why aren't you standing? Like she has a certain perception of what a man is. And if I'm confident in who I am and I'm like,
Not worried about it.
I feel like I'm not worried about it. I feel like that's more secure than someone who's being territorial in ways.
No, that is an insecurity of mine, I guess you can say. Being territorial is not something to brag about. I like to be all about my lady.
That's fair.
So like, back it up.
No, of course.
So I do love the fact that you're saying like you don't really, it doesn't bother you enough to care. But if she's asking for that, that's an insecurity of hers as well. Yeah, I get that.
But to Mike's point, it depends. Like
On the
if she's
situation.
trying to get back at you,
Yeah.
if it's yo, Zach pissed me off. I'm gonna get this drink.
Respectfully, so I'm not stepping out. We're gonna fix it before we step out.
That's it.
I'm never gonna look crazy.
Communication.
In public. Yeah.
Communication.
I'm heavy on communication.
Me too, man.
I literally have a podcast, so you obviously know that. But like communication, I'm going to talk out my feelings and you're going to talk out your feelings so we can move forward. Like there are so many times where I'm just like, I can tell you're upset. Let's not go anywhere. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. We don't have to act like everything's okay. Like it's not always going to be okay. So I love that.
Spit that.
Yeah.
That's some real shit, man. Yeah.
And why being my good friend, like we gonna talk.
Yeah.
To the T, to the end molecule. We're gonna talk until you feel good about letting it out, and it's not one of those like vomits where you said too much. You know what I'm saying? Because that when you say too much, it's like, oh, why did I say it to Rich? You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel comfortable, like, okay, I said just enough, and he helped me see it a different way, different perspective, like you said. And that's the best way to grow with somebody. Because now when they're going through something, they're naturally gonna be like, yo, this bothers me. And I love that. That's where I'm at.
You know what bothers me, Rich Vocals?
Talk to me.
I love you so much. It's
Yeah.
bothering me right now. And I need to dap you up, man.
I love you, my brother. Like literally love you.
And I love you, Mike O'Leary. But you know that. I say it enough, you know?
Yeah.
But that's it, man. I think it's so
This
important.
is great.
Especially for men, to be able to like say I love you to your homies.
Yes.
Like some shit we gotta start doing more, man. It's like it wasn't
It was
cool.
not.
And why do you think I love you guys so much? Because you
Yeah.
guys get it, man. You got
Yeah, no,
But-
it was not.
But listen, I think that's Kanye, that's Drake, that's these artists that decided it's okay not to be the street hard dude.
Yeah.
You can be at moments,
Yeah.
but then there's other sides.
Yeah.
Like 50, like he has all of his love songs, you know? If I was your best friend.
I want you from
Yeah, come on. You know what I mean? Like and he's talking, he's singing, he sings so much more than you realize, man.
Yeah.
Like you always are like, dude, 50's the hardest dude, but like he's a softie, man.
Yo,
a low-key
watching
softie.
50's like interviews. Like there's a lot of points where you're like, what is 50 saying?
Yeah. You're like,
Bro, what did he just say?
like
just
sometimes I hear him and I'm like, this is like I need to like break this down and Google. Like he's giving me like a certain thing that's past my
Yeah.
perception of.
He'll be like, so like, nah, that's like Tuesday when I like take out the trash.
And I'm like,
top of the-
Tuesday. I'm like,
top of
oh
the house.
shit, Tuesday. Take out the. All right, I gotta take it out on Tuesday.
And Kendrick said, nah, don't do it because
I'm not.
yesterday's up for all the fridges.
I'm not 50. At 50, you're right. You're
And then
right,
you're just
50.
like,
You're right. I just
that
think.
makes sense.
But you know what I mean? Because he says it with such conviction and
So
quiet,
much.
calm demeanor, and I'm
Yeah.
like, he said it.
Yeah.
I think Fifth talks a lot of just like CEO talk that I
Yeah.
just am like very
Exactly
lost
so.
in.
Yeah.
Like he'll like talk about, they'll be like, yeah, what's your thoughts on like Jim Jones? Like, well, Jimmy, when he was with Koch Records and this was XYZ in his contract, well, we said this to Koch because da da da. I'm like, Yeah, bro. Like, I just kind of meant like what you thought about like the diss song like that one time. Like, not about all the contract shit.
I love watching it. Like people like Dame Dash. I love Dame Dash interviews. I don't know if you watch those.
Yeah, I'm. Shout out to Dame. I know what he's obviously done for.
Big staple.
Yeah, staple. But I'm just so Jay. I'm just so Jay.
Respectfully so. I'm heavy Jay.
No, I shout out to Dame.
Dame, the way he talks, like that's confidence. That's why I'm so appreciative of it. He's just like, you got a boss. You clock in every day, you got a boss. That's like calling a man your dad. That hit me.
Yeah, Dame. You know what's funny? When I brought up the talking to people's girlfriends and having a good conversation, Dame had an interview one time. He lost me on this. He's like, I don't even look at my friends' girlfriends. Like, I won't even look at them.
He was gassing it.
And I was like, bro, come on, man. Like, that's just like a lot. Like, you don't hook up with them. Like, just don't like flirt with them. Like, you can talk to them. Yeah. Like, just be like, he's like,
what y'all doing over there?
He's like, I'm saying bye to my friend's girl. I just walk right past her. I'm like, that's just.
But there are dudes.
I know there's a lot.
I feel more sus about those dudes than the dude that's like, yo, what's up? How you doing? My girl. Like, you being like, not even acknowledging my girl is like, you're thinking about my girl. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like you
relax,
overthought
buddy.
it. You
I know she's
overthought
fire
it.
because you got to look at her. I broke my neck to look at her.
Yeah.
You're going to break your neck.
Yeah,
I've
like-
seen the girls that you bring around, my boy. Like,
Exactly.
like my girl's fire and you over here acting too cool right now. It's okay. Say hello and be like, yeah, Rich, you got that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
Yeah.
But your girl bad, man.
You're wild.
Yo, look at that. Look at that.
No, yeah, that's funny. That's funny as hell.
Wow, man.
I love that. I love that.
I feel like we've talked about everything at this point.
This should
What else?
have been a show.
What's Zak G got to do to get to that next level? I love asking this question to people. Everyone we run into, I'm like, what's Zak got to do?
What's Zak gotta do? I feel like this little
I love like
kid just came to.
I love a hypothetical situation. I just love hypotheticals. Like what? Like where could you be? Like what could be the move? Like
Keep working hard, consistency, doing what I'm doing. That's what I think.
yeah, okay.
For you, I think the thing for Zak G, for him to become consistent is TikTok.
And to find my Beyonce. So if you're out there, but like librarian Beyonce, I'm looking for a librarian.
You're getting squirrely, man. You're getting squirrely.
What does that mean?
I need
means
me
you're
an Alicia
tapping out.
Keys.
Oh,
An Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys' relationship is beautiful, bro. Like, it's a creative, and you understand the process. You know what I'm saying? Watching her talk about her man and being so proud that's why words of affirmation is my love language. Like the way she's just like, he motivates me. I'd be like, Alicia.
but she has a great soft.
Yes.
Like that's what I love.
If I'm ever mad at Alicia, like I can just play her music. Like if I need me an Alicia.
When you don't know my name at the end of it when she's talking, she's like, and we're just like chilling by the. I don't know what she says. I forget.
Is this Michael?
Oh, is
look at
that
you.
really?
Look at you,
I'm
remember
like,
that.
are you trying to input your own name for Alicia?
But no,
Okay,
Alicia's just,
okay.
I
didn't know that, I
I love
forgot.
creatives that like stay together because it's just like you understand each other. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, and you understand the grind and the quality time that may take a backseat sometimes. Not always, but it'll take a backseat sometimes. Yeah,
Baby, baby, baby.
you just had to hit
On the
that.
day I saw you.
Okay,
We talked so much that,
Get your smile.
we're playing throwback.
we talked through a whole basketball game.
You don't know my name.
Ooh,
And that's the post game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. Rich Vocals, Mike O'Leary, and Zak G signing off. Thank you
Yes.
very much for coming.
we love that.
Thanks, dude.
This is fun.
I appreciate you, man. It sounded
fun.
ridiculous.
Wow, that was great.
Shit, man.
This should have been a show.
This is like a triple episode. Fuck.
Respectfully so, mad content.